Hey friends, back with our Eichler remodel in Palo Alto. Just want to go over 3 construction design challenges. Want to bring them up. So first thing I want to talk to you about is Eichler homes are built on a slab foundation. As you see here, this is a slab. It's actually directly on a slab, meaning all the plumbing is laid inside this concrete slab. There's no cross space, meaning it's not very easy to access any of the plumbing. If you do, you have to cut it open with a saw. That means it's costly. The second challenge we had is actually this vent here. So actually, we have this vent exhaust out from the side because it's not going up through the ceiling, because the ceiling is actually a wood panel. We'll see it on when we go inside, and also on this one, I'm not sure if there's a foam roof, but a lot of times there's a foam roof. So when we do that, we don't want to penetrate that foam roof and make it less. If we do that, it's less watertight. So this is actually a more watertight solution. Notice this flap prevents the water covering it. Second challenge, this comes on the third challenge. This is a cost thing. You notice that this is all paneling. We didn't want to relocate these windows, so we wanted to keep it the same size. We wanted to keep the paneling the same. So what we ended up doing is we bought a custom window, and it was made for us, tempered glass, because that's what code requires. So those are the 3 things that we talked about. We talked about slab, we talked about the ventilation, and then the window. Let's go check it out on the inside to see how these things affect how your tile and the overall design looks like. All right, let's go. Hey, we're inside now, so let's talk about the slab, the vent, and the windows. So starting with the slab, so one of the things that we talked about on the slab is actually, initially we were thinking about maybe a curbless, meaning this is a curbless design, but we went away from that because we were concerned about this heating elements. So since it's floor-based heating, all the heating elements are in the floor in the slab, we want to make sure that we didn't want to cut into it, because cutting into it, and once you break that radiant heat, it's a disaster to take care of. So the next thing we talked about was the vent. So you see, this is a vent. Before, you can see the before picture, there's this large box basically, and that was a vent. It would directly vent outside. The reason why we put this, it's much more lower profile. This one's made by Panasonic, it's nicer. And also the other nice thing is that we didn't want to cut into the ceiling. That way we didn't have any penetrations in the ceiling. That way minimize any future water damage. And the last thing we talked about is we wanted to be cost effective and not change a lot of paneling and so forth, and keep the same window and location. And this is how it looks like on the inside. So when you're trying to be cost conscious, because at the end of the day, all our clients have some kind of budget, we have to evaluate, it's a give and take about what's important. So just remember these 3 things. Eichler, you're on a slab foundation. Sometimes there's some vent limitations. And if you're thinking about the window, you may have some limitations due to the siding. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.